Good morning. Mwabuka buti, mulibwanji, mwauka bwanji, mudingahi, mwabuka biepi. Mr. Mujima.
So you just want to show that you can greet people, I mean, in two languages and so forth.
Yes,
if you have asked me, bonjour.
Bonjour.
Ça va bien?
No. I haven't reached that far.
Yeah?
But at least I'm proud to say I'm a proud Zambian because I know basically almost every tribe in Zambia.
All right. That's good. At least you should know how to greet, let's say, in other tribes also, in other languages, in short, not only locally, but even the common ones. Let's say French, let's say Portuguese, in Portuguese, in Chinese. In Chinese, at least I know that if you want to say thank you. Do you know how you said when you want to say thank you in Chinese?
No.
Xie xie. Xie xie.
Xie xie.
Xie xie.
And then how do you say how are you?
I've forgotten, but at least the only thing that never comes out of my mind is xie xie, is thank you.
It doesn't really sound like Chinese anyway.
You know one thing, the Chinese are very generous. They like to give a lot.
Oh, really?
You go to a Chinese function, they'll give you, they'll give you a big box, a big like kind of, or let's say not even a box, but a big, something where there's just something, not really a plastic, but they'll just disc a beautiful thing. You go there, you only find there's a pen, and you are thinking that probably
so they package a pen in something very
big, yes. And you go to the Chinese functions normally, you'd think there's a plasma there, and then you open it, there will only be even a handkerchief, but they'll decorate something looking very nice. All right.
Okay, so welcome to Camnet TV breakfast show, Rise and Thrive, right here on Camnet TV. You can also catch us on Facebook on our page. So let's get talking today. You can call us on the numbers that are scrolling on your television screens. And Mr. Mchima, tell us what topics are we covering?
Today, basically, the first thing is that when you check on your screens, 10 days to go. Others, for those that do not know really, what is this countdown all about? Camnet, your number one community TV station, may no longer be on the platforms which include DSTV and GoTV. This follows correspondence between DSTV, multi-choice, between multi-choice and Camnet, but I'll tell you that for Camnet, I think the outright answer would be that would really love to continue being on that platforms. But however, the owners of the platform feel that Camnet should not be on that platform. Sad as it may be, we are still discussing. So that's one other issue that you can also comment on if you so wish, and just give us your thoughts of how it has been. Watching Camnet on DSTV, watching Camnet on GoTV. But come 30th June 2020, according to DSTV, we may no longer be on those platforms. It's not our wish, it's the wish of those that control those platforms. Sad, it may be like that. Now, this program is purely dedicated to the arrest of Chela Tukuta. Chela was arrested on the 18th of June 2020, and of course that was on a Thursday, and today he has spent about 2 days now. Yeah, 2 days behind bars. It's cold. I can just imagine how it is for everybody, not only him, but for everybody who's there. For those that have been in custody, you know what it means. You know how it goes. I've been in there several times, and I know. You're sleeping.
Been there?
I've been in custody several times. My career has made me be arrested like I don't know how many times.
Okay.
All right? I've gone in there. Sometimes you just sleep on the floor. Mm-hmm. I mean,
there's that there's that saying, or I don't know that's really a saying, or there's that thing that journalists like saying that if you are a true journalist, at least once in your life you should have been slapped.
No, but that's not the way. That's not the way it's supposed to be.
Yes, that's not the way it's supposed to be. But that's how it is in Zambia. If you really you're a good journalist.
But journalism, you know that you can be arrested even for not doing anything. Look at the CNN colleagues who were arrested.
Yes,
they were filming the Freud protest. All the other cadres who were fighting the police within the High Court grounds. Armed, put in the police, they call it the Chikasalanga, and you are there, you are taken to Central Police. I was detained at the cells at the High Court. You are removed from there, taken to Central Police, you know.
Yeah.
At Woodlands, I've been detained at Woodlands on 2 occasions. So I've been at North Mead.
You really have quite an experience, right?
I mean, in this game,
You've been doing this for a long time.
Well, I mean, this is what I'm saying. I know how these cells are, and they're filthy. You know, these are death traps. You go in there, you'll be lucky that you are only the 2 of you, you're 3 of you, but you find that you are a team in there. You are a team. You don't have anywhere to ease yourself from. You know, it's not easy. That's what I'm saying. You are sleeping right on the floor. You know, you are sleeping on the floor, and who's gonna give you a mattress? Who's gonna give you a blanket?
With this June, it's really...
That's where the thing is. Because if you brought me a blanket, you know what I would do? The captain will grab it from me.
It becomes his property.
I mean, you've got no say. If there's a place where you have no say, my friend,
it's that side.
It's in the cells. In the cells, they will tell you you are nothing. Even if you go there to machinchi, that not me, you know me. You'll be reduced to a full stop. And the sentence ends.
Where did you learn that one from? You'll be reduced to a full stop and the sentence
ends. You are nothing.
Okay, so let's go back to Mr. Tukuta, who's been in custody for 2 days now. Okay, he's been charged?
Yes, you're the one who was even doing the story.
Yes, over the same offenses.
You did the story.
Yes. So the current position right now is that Mr. Tukuta has been charged with those offenses. We have
which offenses? Criminal libel.
Yes,
he's been charged with criminal libel, but he's also his charges are expected to increase as we go on.
Yes.
According to the police spokesperson Esther Mwata Katongo, also on the Copper Belt. Some of the charges are that we'll be playing some of the clips which led to the arrest and detention of our colleague Chela Tukuta, who is a photographer. He's in the media also. He's been in the media profession for quite some time. Now, of late, he's issued statements here and there pertaining to individuals, pertaining to government officials, pertaining to parastatal chiefs, pertaining to other people. And of course, according to the law, they feel that those statements are not sitting well with them, and this is the more reason why they arrested him, so that he can help with investigations and probably provide evidence towards some of those issues. Now, the other issue is that youths are expected to protest. I was talking to their president, who calls himself that he's a youth president, because now these days anybody can just wake up and say, I'm a youth activist, I'm a youth president, somebody was telling me yesterday, but that's Arthur Mukea. I'm trying to call him, but his phone is off. He was supposed to be on the program. So we'll continue trying his line.
He was saying they've been given the permit?
A permit by the police. Okay. We've not verified. He was saying the police have given them a permit to protest on the 22nd of this month. So that's the position.
I think it's a good thing if they have been given, although we are already worried what might happen on that day. You know, the police might give you the permit, but looking at whatever we discussed even last time on the breakfast show, the issue of them clashing with the other colleagues who also want to protest today for the good things that the president has done for them. Yes, so I think that's where there's a problem now, if only they could settle that part. Yeah.
Well, but I think there's no problem for me. It's like, you know, it reminds me of elections. You know, when you have elections,
yes,
the Electoral Commission of Zambia draws a campaign timetable for each and every political party participating themselves and of course. So now what happens is that if Constance is political party, part B or part A or part whatsoever, part Camnet, let's put it that way. You are campaigning in this location. The others, they will be in that location. But you'll find that even many times that I've covered politics, you'll find that even the timetable is there. These are supposed to be here at a particular time. But the other camp will find itself in that particular area. And they'll just say, well, look, we are supposed to be here. But what does the timetable say? The timetable says it's Callan's timetable showing that I'm supposed to be here. The others, according to the timetable, it's showing that they're supposed to be somewhere, maybe even far from where you're supposed to be.
And then when that person who's the right person to be there that time comes.
No, but sometimes they'll even be there. Sometimes they'll even be told that you're not supposed to be here because a candidate for Party B or Party X is coming into that area. But you contest and say, look, how can this person be here because I'm the one who's supposed to be here? Sometimes there'll be no answers. This is why I also blame the Electoral Commission of Zambia, because ECZ must put its foot down and say, look, this is our timetable. This person is supposed to be here. You're supposed to be in a different area.
You are supposed to follow it.
So clearly, this is what is also happening here. If, for me, this is not even a contest. It's not even supposed to be a debate. Others were pushing for 22nd. They knew why they pushed for 22nd, to say we want to protest against this. So the other team, if they also wanted to march in solidarity of the good things that President Edgar Lungu and the PF have done, for me, they should have also found another day, you know, unlike outrightly just coming to say, look, since you've decided to go on the ground, you'll meet us on the ground.
That's why I was saying, because if you listen to that statement, it's not saying, okay, you are going to protest on this day. Anyway, we will also protest on this day over the good things that the president has done. No, the statement was, since you have decided to do this, we will find us.
You will find us
that
on
means
the
when
ground.
Someone tells you, you will find me.
We've directed our structures everywhere to mobilize.
Yes.
So that those who are coming, they will find us on the ground. That's anarchy.
That's what I was saying. There's going to be problems on this day, even though they've been given the permit, because the others from the other part who are more privileged, because they want to celebrate. It's going to be a day of celebration for them. I mean, so they'll be like, you will find us also. You understand? From such statements, you could tell that obviously there's going to be problems.
There'll be anarchy. Just like we asked President Peter Chanda when he came here to say, why is it that others find it so easy to be on the streets, while others his response, I'm sure the viewers out there heard his response. His response was that, you see, you cannot compare yourself to the youths of those who are in the ruling party and those who are outside the party. So already what he was saying is privileges differ. If you want to have good privileges, join the ruling party. And those that are outside, those who don't support the ruling party, your privileges are curtailed. In short, that's what he's saying. But if you are a leader, you should be a leader. Like, for instance, here, if we have leaders right here, it's not that you're a leader for the people that you are managing. If you are a parent, let me use an example of a parent. You're not a parent for your children only, but you're also a parent for the other children that you find along the way. The other day we were just talking about, on Thursday, we were just talking about that in the village you'd find that you'd be caned for doing something wrong by another parent. Of course, those things don't happen now these days, because if you do that, tomorrow you'll be in custody for assaulting another child's, another person's child. But however, what we are saying is you are a parent to everybody. So if you are a parent here, it does not mean that you are not a parent for the other child who's suffering there. If you are a leader, you're an MP for constituency C. That does not mean that's the only place you can help. If you find yourself in constituency D, you are a leader. a leader can provide leadership anywhere at any given time. That's what I think.
Yeah, I was actually listening to a video yesterday on Facebook. I don't know, it should be B-Flow, one of these artists, but I think it's B-Flow, where he was saying, in this country, there are people who are more Zambian than the others.
Well, that's the way it is.
Yeah, because there are others, like perhaps me and you are just Zambian, like, yes, I'm Zambian, yeah. And then there are those who are Zambians with all the privileges that others can't enjoy, which is a very sad thing. If you are Zambian, you should be Zambian. If I can enjoy certain privileges, I can be able to get.
I'll tell you, you go and trade. You go and trade in Mukula today and see if your Mukula will come out. You go to Kasenseli gold mine.
Yeah.
And see if you can get even some grams of gold in Mwinilunga. You should affiliate yourself to the powers that be, to the government that be, for you to have access to some little bit of some gold. Otherwise, you'll just be watching. You're
the one counting the Mukula trees.
You not even because.
You're watching from afar.
You fold your arms and you just be. You are somewhere. Your friends are eating there. Then. They are back. They will put their back there and pretend you are not even listening to you. That's what is happening. But well, as we said, that the countdown on your TV screens is showing that we will no longer be on DSTV and will no longer be on Go TV. This is according to correspondence given to us by MultiChoice, and of course some of the reasons are that Camnet television is not watched in Zambia. It's got no viewers. So now I don't know whether you out there, you are viewers or not viewers, but we are told that Camnet TV is not watched by anyone in Zambia. So I don't know, maybe we talk to ourselves, isn't it?
I don't know, but we receive feedback. So I was thinking, like, how is it possible that we don't have viewers? So what are all these numbers?
But Camnet's viewers are zero.
They are zero. There's literally nobody out there watching.
So probably we fake phone calls.
Maybe
we call ourselves.
We fake even likes on Facebook.
Everything.
All those people viewing the breakfast show, Rise and Thrive, we fake that.
All right. So the phone lines are officially open. You can call us and, of course, discuss whatever you want, either on Chela's arrest or the removing of Camnet on DSTV and Go TV. But for now, let's quickly just roll some clips of what could have led to the arrest of Chela. Let's start with the second clip to have been loaded. The second clip to have been loaded. I'm sure colleagues know what I mean, that the second clip to have been loaded. The one talking about prostitution and so forth and so on.
Imprisoning innocent people. You are imprisoning innocent people, and yet the real criminals are roaming the streets. The real people are roaming the streets. This same Dora Syria is hooking up girls, selling girls, so that men can be sleeping, to the high profile people, so that men can be sleeping. She is actually the highest of highest professional prostitute. If Dora Syria is refusing these allegations that Dora Syria does not connect girls to high profile people for sex, let her come. Let her come. We have kept quiet for a long time. We have been quiet and we look like fools. And you have taken advantage of us. You have taken advantage of us. I want you to be sharing this video. Share, not just watching. Share this video and let the world see. Let the world listen that in Zambia things are bad. And now you have auctioned us to Chinese.
Right. I'll repeat this. I'll say it this way. What Chela is saying in that video has got no representation of Camnet. For us, we are showing you exactly what would have led to the arrest of our colleague and brother Chela Tukuta. Those are his own remarks. So those are some of the issues. But we have a caller. You want to pick that particular one?
Yes, please. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good
Morning to you too.
How are you?
As we are great. How are you doing?
Good to see you, Colin, and the lady there are looking fantastic.
Thank you so much.
You.
Yeah, this is stuff for the college from Joe Second.
Okay, go ahead with your contribution.
Yeah, it's just a state of affairs because removing Camnet and other stations from the platform is actually decided to ask the government. Number one, if you look at Camnet television, it's actually the main or the core business is actually spreading the gospel, informing the people. But then, if we're going to be removing our own Zambian born station, then leave you me, we are actually convincing ourselves. Number one, we are spreading the word. Number two, getting information. And number three, just interacting with the society now. In coming to the issue of Chela Tukuta, it's a pity that we have people within the system, other people, ministers who insulted some presidents, and they were never arrested. Today we have the issue of Chela who is trying to speak certain things. For me, Chela would be a voice of the voiceless in a way. That's what that's to ask, to verify. We have to ask for us information, we have to gauge. That information we have gotten Chela to help with investigation actually working with us. I've been following what Karan was saying. How many times was he been arrested? Sure. For just being a journalist. Are we in a self-defense? Should we always align the power that's been for us to have freedom? I mean, I think being equal where we need to be fair enough. And going forward, I think we need to pray for this country for us to have freedom of expression or freedom of the region. Currently, like I said earlier on, the causing of the going out of that station. Because I'm a viewer myself, of course. I'm a viewer, not as the Camnet TV member. I'm a viewer. And I've been following the program. So if you say we're not a viewer, who are we?
What's the question we're asking? Maybe you are not a viewer.
Maybe you are not viewing, you are just lying to us because we were told 0 viewers.
0 viewers, what are 1 viewer?
Now, 1 viewer subtract yourself. What would you have?
0. So that's so much.
Thank you so much for coming through.
That's what my time.
We understood. Thank you. We appreciate. All right.
Okay, so that man said quite a number of issues, interesting, and I was looking at the issue of freedom of expression. In as much as you can have the right to say something, there are consequences after you are done talking.
Well,
the freedom is there, quite all right, but again, it matters what you are saying. You should have at least evidence of what you are saying. You just can't start saying certain things. Looking at the issue of Tukuta and the video that we are just from playing, those are serious allegations.
Well, I was just in the middle of explaining that the views expressed in that video do not in any way represent the views of Camnet TV or you and me, but the views of Chela. And of course, we're just trying to show you, because others have been saying, but what did he say? Many have been following, but others probably have been missing some really of the things that he's been talking about. So those are some of the issues that our colleague has been talking about, that the Honorable Minister of Information and Broadcasting Services, Honorable Doris Leah, has been connecting young girls towards prostitution. But we have a caller on the line. Good morning.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Ghana.
Good morning to you too, my brother.
Thank you. This is the special from Busakile.
Busakile.
Yes.
How is the morning in Busakile and the coldness? Twatotera mukwai.
My sister, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, you know, Mr.
Okay. Let's apart na kuli moto atotera for coming through. Thank you so much. Tabalingro kumshita shut up pakana kakwe. So if you knew we should not shut up pakana kowe.
When you shut up.
Who arrest you? Who arrest you? But what's coming out now from the two callers? One was like, Chela has been a voice for the voiceless. He's been speaking out on social issues and other issues taking place in our country, corruption and exposing a lot of things in this country. The other one comes in and says the government must listen to what the people are saying. You cannot live in a vacuum without advice. If people are complaining, maybe there's something wrong. So this is what now the people are saying.
Yeah, for me, I think actually, okay, they are right, quite all right, because, I mean, Chela has not only touched that part for the Minister of Information, he has talked about a lot of things. You know, he's been trying
But talking about a lot of things and touching on Constance's personal life, especially if I say you as Constance, you're a prostitute.
You are supposed to have evidence for that before you...
So if we are...
Okay, we are hoping Mr. Tukuta has evidence as he goes to court. You know?
No, I'm comforted with one thing. When he says that... when he says, come if you want. You want us to play it again? Let's play the clip again.
Why he was saying come if you want?
Let's play the clip again. The clip we just played. Let's go back to it again and just reconfirm the very clip that we had played earlier.
Innocent people. You are imprisoning innocent people, and yet the real criminals are roaming the streets. The real people are roaming the streets. This same Dora Syria is hooking up girls, selling girls so that men can be sleeping, to the high profile people, so that men can be sleeping. She is actually the highest of highest professional prostitute. If Dora Syria is refusing these allegations that Dora Syria does not connect girls to high profile people for sex, let her come. Let her come. We have kept quiet for a long time. We have been quiet and we look like fools. And you have taken advantage of us. You have taken advantage of us. I want you to be sharing this video. Share, not just watching. Share this video and let the world see. Let the world listen that in Zambia things are bad. And now you have auctioned us to Chinese.
You are laughing that you've been auctioned to the Chinese.
You know, it's quite interesting. Okay, so I was just...
So many things within like a very short clip. So many things
have been said. You know, you've...
Chinese have taken over Zambia. The Minister of Information is a prostitute.
Yeah. So...
Simply put, that she's a prostitute.
And then he challenged her.
Come if you want. I dare you to come. Okay, but we have a caller.
He's been arrested now. So
there's a caller on the line.
Good morning.
Hello? Good morning, how are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you, sir?
Fine. And how are you, Mr. Karan?
I'm good. How are you, my brother?
Thank you. This is brother.
Okay, go ahead. Though we didn't get the name because the line. Try to reduce the volume on your TV set. I'm sure your TV is on. I hate to lose a caller, but please, if you can, try to call back again. We'll be happy to communicate with you. Please try to call back again. Yes.
Yes, I was saying it's interesting how he was challenging the Honorable to come if she wants because he has the evidence. But anyway, he's been, perhaps this is a chance for him to give the evidence of all the things he's been saying, and Zambians can now see whether this is true or not. You know, where we now have to learn whether our Honorable is really involved in these activities.
In connecting girls like you to high-profile people. Because for me, Honorable Syria is already a very high-profile person.
Yes, he is.
So maybe what our brother is telling us that since she's using her high-profile status to hook up other high-profile, because if you the level where you are, how can you connect another person to a high-profile? So you should only be at that level to connect somebody at that level.
To connect friends or...
At that level. So it will be very exciting. I really want to cover this case and see the evidence of Honorable Syria being in prostitution. Good morning.
Good morning, Robert.
Good morning to you too.
Yeah, I'm doing so.
Indeed.
Hello?
We are with you. Go ahead with your contribution.
First of all, I'd like to, I'm Nyangu from Pongo,
Pongwe, yes, my brother.
Yeah. First of all, I'd like to commend you for running the one.
But in Mpongo, I was asking, I was asking yesterday someone from Mpongo. You know, I don't know why, but I love Lamba. Please, just say any sentence in Lamba. I want to hear some Lamba.
Unfortunately, I'm not a Lamba.
Unfortunately, you should have learned Lamba in that Lamba land.
In fact, it's a good language. The members have dominated it.
Go ahead, my brother. Let me not finish your talk time. Go ahead.
Yes. I'd like to commend the program with no biases. My family and I have been watching Camnet and having the preaching of Pastor and the story in Senegal. And it's really sad to me to see the countdown that so will no longer be watching our favorite news. And sometimes the reason why we subscribe to the other media is because of certain channels that we have.
Right.
And I'd like to find out, maybe they in a better position, what criteria reflects to be using to make that this particular station as no viewer. So it's right? We have no viewers.
You're as blank as I am.
The criteria is there to say, Camnet TV has not viewers, that's the reason why it's supposed to be moved on that platform. And also another thing that you have to find that this other platform, you are put in the credit that you don't give your viewers that you so interested in the TV station that is able to use it after 10 days from now.
Yeah.
Because others are in dilemma, others do not have just start. But at least we can put us in a clear position. We are more that we will be to continue listening to our Namwadi community. It's not only that, but also to take Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Yeah, that's quite sad, isn't it?
Yes, I'm like...
Feels like somebody saying bye to you.
Yes,
There's never
it's
been
really...
a good word. I think if there's a bad word in this, though, on this earth, I think it's a word bye.
Bye, yeah.
I get affected with somebody just saying bye. It's very painful. It makes you cry.
According to what we are told, DSTV said it's their platform and they reserve the right to
Add or subtract to whichever channel.
I mean, what choice do we have?
But somebody's asking to say that what criteria are they using to remove channels or to weigh that these stations are being watched? Good morning.
Morning, Karen. How are you?
Very well, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm alright. How are you, my sister?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Alright. This is Elijah Kumalo from Chirona.
Indeed. Kumalo, go ahead with your contribution.
I was almost tempted when I saw you counting down whatever thing going on there. Yeah, I was surprised because as far as I know, Camnet TV is the only channel somewhat of a good quality picture, my brother, and the sound is clear. So I don't take it where by these people are saying, oh, Camnet channel, Tayapatama fans or not viewers. I don't take it at all. If my wife was here, she was just good for it. Whenever I am, before 1930, I'm rushing home for you to Camnet TV. That's my favorite channel.
Thank you.
Yes. So we don't know, maybe these guys are just being used by some people. We know that. Because the part of that viewers, what no, they have channels who did the Kuboti Gastambo. Very poor. Very poor, my brother. Poor. Sometimes we're going to but go maybe, but there will be a TV. But this Camnet TV is excellent. Excellent. You guys are doing well. And this will be any process, guys, we are ready to go for it. We are ready. We are very much ready. I can come to the fight even tomorrow. Yes.
It has not reached to that far.
So, we really love this channel. And we are praying that any demon in the Fox September channel is very good fire.
Amen. Amen.
We love you guys.
We love you too. Thank you. We love you too. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right.
Wow, at least...
Holy Ghost to fire.
Okay, I really like that one. That was really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you're just joining us, you are watching the live broadcast of the Camnet Rise and Thrive breakfast show right here on Camnet Television. Camnet, no just another channel, indeed. And of course, we are discussing Chela Tukuta's arrest by the police. Our friend was arrested on the 18th of June. 2020, that was on a Thursday. And of course, you're also just highlighting what's on your screen there. It's showing that the countdown. Others have been asking, what is this countdown all about? So we are just explaining to you that the countdown is that Camnet TV, your favorite and #1 community TV station, will no longer be on DSTV and Go TV. The reasons from DSTV or MultiChoice are that Camnet is not watched by so many people. We are a liability insured. Those are some of the reasons being put forward. So, you who are calling us, you don't make the numbers for Camnet. So Camnet is not being watched by you or by anybody else, the numbers are still at 0. So just thought of explaining that part so that you don't get confused to say, what is the countdown all about? No, this is not a countdown to 2021, neither the countdown to any election, neither the countdown to a birthday party. No, this is a countdown to a sad reality of being removed from GoTV and DSTV. So that's the countdown all about. And of course, the youths, somebody was calling himself the president for the youths, Arthur Mukea. Yesterday was just telling us that the police have given them a permit to go ahead with their planned protest on the 22nd of June 2020 to protest against some injustices in this country, freedom of expression, breaking the law of law, corruption, among others. So we wanted to bring him on the set so that he can explain that for himself, but unfortunately his phone is also off. This is what happened also when we were trying to call Chela.
Chela, yes. On the 18th of this month, actually, after the previous day, on the 17th, we made arrangements with the gentleman that is we're going to talk to him through Zoom. Yeah. We tried to call him in the morning. Phone calls were not being picked. So we're wondering, has he chickened out or something? But I don't really know him to be that. But I mean, if you could say such things about the Honorable, what would you chicken out about a TV program? Correct. So I was thinking I had a very strong feeling something is wrong somewhere. Not until we started receiving news that the gentleman was picked up by the police.
Yeah, because our colleague have been trying to call him also. Actually, from yesterday, I called his line, Mukea, that's Arthur Mukea. I called his line, we made arrangements, he agreed he's going to come and so forth and so on. Then yesterday in the night, I just called so that we can reconfirm again. He confirmed? He didn't answer.
You know, today is the 20th of June, right? We're remaining with, is it 2 days or a day to go to the protest?
Yes, that he didn't answer. Then I've been trying, even right now, right here where we are talking, I'm trying to call his line, but his line has been off. I'm just trying, my phone is with me, I'm trying to call him, but his line is still off.
Well, we hope the gentleman is has just chickened out.
No, but there's no chicken. You know, what is that? What is there to chicken out?
I mean, perhaps he doesn't want to talk about it, or he is now deciding whether he should go ahead with the protest or not. Looking at the fact that the people that even championed this whole thing, Tukuta, is in police custody now, and then they're remaining with a day or 2 days for the protest. For
me, if Tukuta was one of those champions, then it even gives the youths more impetus to protest, not because one of theirs is in custody. But there's a phone call. Let's just pick a phone call. You can get that one.
Good morning, and please give us your names and your contribution.
My name is Francis Walovere.
Go ahead.
Francis Walovere.
Yes, yes.
Yes, I'm calling from Chongwe.
Okay, how's Chongwe?
Chongwe is all right. It's getting a little bit warmer than it was early in the morning.
Oh, we thank God.
I thank God for you people.
Amen.
Thank you.
I'm a very disappointed viewer of Camnet TV with what's happening right now. These people are lying to say Camnet TV doesn't have a following, a large following, when in actual fact they themselves have borders with their programs, which are repeated programs from last year. We only have a consolation from Camnet TV because that's the only one that is a mouthpiece now that's helping us to listen to what's going on. And that one is a Christian station. What it has been doing is to help us understand what's going on in the nation. They don't expect us to be arm twisted to listen to their programs that are boring. Even on the ZNBC, TV1, TV2, all these programs have not helped us in any way. You see, it's only that I don't know what I can say.
No.
You know, when something starts boiling in a person, all these people expressing their disappointment, this has come as something that might erupt into something. Let them not take it lightly.
because there should be some people behind the whole saga. You see, maybe the DSTV was threatened by the state to say, because these people started now bringing out the truth and what has been happening in the country, they threatened them of closure so that they remove Camnet TV. What has Camnet TV done to deserve such a harsh? I don't know. This is very bad. You see, there will be a chain reaction before they realize that some of these people will be in trouble. Where is our freedom of speech, our freedom of expression? It's very painful. I don't know what kind of leaders we have today. Because this doesn't just come from DSTV. It's coming from the state. They clamped on a lot of these local stations. No, it's bad. I think I can't go beyond this because I might even say something that is not true. Because the essence of planting of the youngsters, the youth can't be allowed to speak. Whoever speak against what is not right, they go after that one. We know what's going on. This is very bad.
All right.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much for your contribution. We appreciate. Thank you so much.
Please.
Thank you. All right, emotions in people.
It's really sad.
One thing for sure is that, well, for us, I would outrightly say, anyway, I've heard people, I didn't want to talk about it. You know, the assumptions that probably the government could be behind it, but from where we stand, I don't know. Because this is just a discussion between two corporate institutions. We are not aware of government interference. That we are not aware, we cannot talk about it. This is why we've not heard us say anything in relation to government. Those are assumptions. But at the end of the day, because there's no correspondence. Correspondence is only between MultiChoice and Camnet. So the third party, probably we are not aware of that. But there's a caller on the line. You can take that one.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Fine. How are you doing?
Yes, I'm doing fine. This is Lawrence Mishikwa calling you from Soresi.
Solwezi. How's Northwestern Province?
Yes. No, yes. It's good to see Karen, and it's good to see what is happening is...
Thank you.
This is my favorite channel. This is my favorite Camnet TV. It has been helping me spiritually, and it has helping us a lot. What is happening in Zambia is not good. I don't think you media, you have any support from anywhere on this house, in this world. Because as media, you have to be together. We have seen this happening to Prime TV, and now it's jumping to Camnet, which is not good. This TV station is a Christian station. We enjoy every program. Even, you know, this what is happening now is, if you just show or you comment something which is bad, whether the government is doing bad, if you just comment, any comment is coming to affect a TV station. Then the TV station has no problem with anyone. Their views or their mind is to view the views of people who are in Zambia, not who are in Congo or in anywhere else. Okay, what I'm trying to say is we are watching. Our eyes are open and our ears are open. We are hearing what is happening.
Right.
We are in this country.
Right.
We are in this country. So it's painful. And everyone who is touching on Camnet TV is touching the eye of the God.
Indeed.
If you touch the eye of the God, what will happen to you is God who knows.
Thank you.
I think I end up there. It's good. We are the follower for Camnet TV.
Right.
So it's not good for us. I'm not happy. God is watching. God is watching. Whatever will happen, we put it in the hands of God.
All right.
May God bless you.
May God bless you too. Thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. All right. If you're just joining us, this is the Camnet Rise and Thrive Breakfast Show. We just go for a short break. Join us on the other side. Right. Just taking a short commercial, and of course, when we are back, we'll continue to discuss a whole lot of other issues on the program. So we are just going for a short commercial break right now, and when we do break off, we'll continue to discuss other issues. We still have more clips to play from our brother Chela. So we just break off for that short break.
To increase sales of your products and services, advertise on Camnet TV. Reach your clients and target markets directly and see your business grow. For special rates, you can contact our marketing department on
0955 664 305 or 0978 290 626. Camnet TV.
not just another channel.
This is Camnet TV World News. For a prompt response, call +2609 53 995 099 or +2609 62 444 726 or +2609 711 77467. Camnet TV, not just another channel.
All right, welcome back. This is Camnet TV Rise and Thrive breakfast show right here on Camnet TV. We are counting down today. We're remaining with 10 days actually to our shutdown.
Why do you want to mislead me when the numbers are on the screen there?
How am I misleading you?
You want to say 8 days and yet you are seeing the numbers.
No.
The number is showing 10.
It was a slip of the tongue.
No, it can't be a slip of the tongue. Something
We are remaining with 10 days to us being removed on the DSTV and Go TV. So it's actually a sad development, but we'll get through. We'll pull through.
But you don't look sad.
Am I supposed to cry?
Yes, show some, because if you are smiling, if you are laughing, laughing is a sign of happiness. But you know what I believe in life. In every adversity, there is always something positive.
Yeah.
In everything bad that happens in your life, in the life of anything that is existing, just know that there's some kind of positives in it. Yeah. Situations like this, if you are to ask me, this simply just tells me that we should start thinking outside the box. Do not depend, but before I finish my sentence, there's a caller, you can pick it up.
Good morning.
Good morning, Constance.
Good morning, thank you. Your names and where you are calling us from?
This is good morning, Karen.
Good morning to you too, my brother.
Thank you. I want to contribute on the program in this way.
Yeah.
In as much as you, Karen, the government has no hand in the program, all of us know that the government has got the hand in the program through the mouthpiece in Zambia.
Right.
So we are watching and we will tell it to and uphold. Otherwise, we shall click their hands in 2021. They are just a number. Let them watch and let them relax. We are not seated idle. We are doing something. And the only way we can voice our voices is in the ballot.
Right.
In 2021.
Right.
Let them not touch everyone. This is the channel for God. And if their ego is taking them up to touching the progress of God, their ego will make them buried like a fry, a stubborn fry goes to the grave.
Right. All right. Thank you so much for that call. Okay. Yeah. You know what? 10 days to go, but for now, quickly, because there's also another issue for the arrest of our brother, Chela Tukuta. Let's go quickly to the other clip and see what Chela was being accused of, what has led to the arrest of our colleague, Chela Tukuta. So let's quickly just go to the other clips.
Madam Dora Silia, we have not forgotten about the issue of lab green. The issue of lab green. The issue of lab green, which acquired as Zamtel, which is Zambia's telecommunications company. Madam Dora Silia, we are very aware of the fact that you collected a sum of $3 million US, which came into your account in Chipata. And you moved that money from Chipata to Mfue, and you got on a plane from Mfue to Lusaka. Now, Madam Dora Silia, we are also aware that you got that money and went into South Africa, and that money went into your son's account. If these allegations are wrong, please, Madam Dora Silia, I'm appealing, you people who have been appointed to work in these investigative wings like DEC, which is Drug Enforcement Commission. Are you listening? By Drug Enforcement Commission, by Anti-Corruption Commission, are you listening? Because all these things can be traced. All these things can be traced. All these things can be traced. Dora Silia needs to tell the country. How can a son, I am asking the investigative wings to check in Dora's son's account if this money is not there? If this money is not there, check. And that you were Dora Silia, you only joined the PF because you wanted this scandal to be hidden. You wanted this scandal to be hidden so that you are not exposed. You are lucky Michael Sata, may his soul rest in peace, left us.
All right, welcome back. So the allegations continue. Those are some of the reasons leading to our friend's arrest. That Honorable Silia got $3 million into his account, into her account, and of course the money was transferred into the son's account. And he says he's got the evidence to that effect, and he also challenges that those who want to touch him, they can go to him. So this is what I'm saying. This is it's exciting because we'd want really to see that evidence because if indeed it's true that people have been going through what our colleague is alleging, then it will be very unfortunate. But let's wait and see if that evidence will be adduced in the courts of law. Which place would be better to have evidence other than the courts of law? I think the courts of law will be good.
Yeah,
So,
we really hope our brother has evidence about what he was saying, because those are quite serious allegations that you can make, and you only need to have so much courage to say such things where you are calling on the minister, I'm challenging you, come if you want. So we hope Tukuta has really enough evidence. And so, Muchima, I was thinking we read or go through some of the comments that we have
Right.
on Facebook. So we have this one from Chombwakove Zulu, who says, if you make a research, you will find Camnet TV has a lot of viewership, even in compounds, than some other TVs. Now, why removing it? This is not fair. We have another one from Liswaniso Kwaleyela. If it has no viewership, who are we? I have been watching this channel since its begin. Anyway, nice program. Keep it up. Another one from Chintu Mwele. Why removing Camnet TV from DSTV when there is these channels like? Should I mention the channels?
well,
Like-
I mean, that's not you.
We're just reading.
You are reading the comments.
There's this Camnet HD 146. That's on I think number 146, and KYK net and KIE HD. But DSTV should remove these channels, not our own Zambian channel. This is political.
But we cannot advocate for any channel to be removed.
no,
We are
we
not
can't.
advocates. We are just reading messages. So every channel is as important as in other, because we all thrive to inform, educate, and entertain the public. That's so we can't advocate for a removal of any other channel. But Constance, you can hold your thoughts. We can just pick a particular call and then you continue reading the messages. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you too. I can listen. I can hear myself through your TV. So just reduce the volume on your TV set.
Okay, let me just try to introduce.
Thank you.
Are you still listening to me through the series?
Yes. Now I'm hearing you through your own TV. So just reduce the volume. You can go ahead. Hello? Okay.
We lost that one.
Yeah, if you call us, let me just, if you call us, kindly just reduce the volume on your TV set, and then so we can communicate nicely. Otherwise, there's that feedback which comes makes it difficult or a challenge for you and us in the studio to communicate. So just reduce the volume from your TV so that you are loud and clear. Yes, Constance, you can go ahead.
Yes, okay, so we have another one from Max Heavens, who says multi-choice or multi-choice should in fact apologize for calling me, which means him, nobody, because Camnet is what I watch most of the time. In fact, I want multi-choice to remove those South Africa channels called Nzanzi, Fimo, because I don't watch those channels. So, yeah, and then there's another one from Peter Silwamba. Good morning. I think Camnet is better than ZNBC. If they want to remove Camnet, they should begin by removing ZNBC, because very few Zambians now watch it. Okay, should I proceed?
We'll proceed after the phone call. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Very well, thank you to you too, sir. Where you are calling us from and your name?
My name is Mambo Devin. I'm calling you from Singoda.
Yes, Mr. David.
Yes, this was a statement used all the time happening in Zambia with social media as well as the freedom of speech.
Right.
I think what now Zambia is going, we're heading into is, I think the government is so scared, knowing that our eyes are open, we are able to see whatsoever they are doing. Yes, the media today is really helping us see all these things. That's the more reason we have seen in the past, some other media houses have been closed. Now we have seen that the Camnet TV is one media
that is also truthful, one media that is so transparent, one media that is exposing whatever is, not really exposing, but showing the other side of Zambia. To say, no, Zambia is reaching this, when we're watching perfect restricting, is always telling us, no, Zambia is reaching this, Zambia can do this, Zambia has such potential. Now, they don't want us to see all those things. That's the more reason they want now to get rid of this, because they think we are in the 1990s era, you know. But
Right.
at the moment, it's so difficult to do anything, just like our brother was expressing himself, was arrested, and this was just a signal that whoever is going to tamper with the government, anytime soon will be arrested. Being a social media thing, any personnel, this is just a signal. But we want to ask youth across the country, youth in Uganda, youth is not just a youth but across the country. We want to make sure, tell them that we come next year, they are going to feel us, because they will come to us to solicit for votes, they will come to us to be begging for votes, and now we'll show them. Because now they want to hear us. That's the reason they want to block channels like your channel, you know. I thank you.
All right. Constance, you can wrap it
Thank you very
up.
much.
Thank you so much, Tutu. Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, so we read another comment from Mubanga Kennedy Chilumba. Camnet, this is not your battle, but God's, and he will surely show up. And someone who thinks he's calling the shots will not know what has hit him. Okay.
We seem to have a lot of comments there.
Yes, I'm trying to just pick a few. Okay, the last one is from Edward Sendavanji. Whoever came up with the idea of removing Camnet TV on DSTV will never see heaven. I hate witches. I will miss you, Pastor Moses Chiluba, and your wife. Only God knows.
Someone will never see heaven.
But I hate witches.
Who are
Some
the
people are just emotional.
Now, who are witches now?
I don't know.
Who are
I'm trying to connect.
Who are witches?
The witches?
All right, we are just explaining that the 10-day countdown you are seeing on your screen is as the result of the decision taken by MultiChoice to remove Camnet TV. And of course, Camnet TV is not the only station that is due to be removed. There are other stations actually out there. We don't just want to mention, but I'm very certain and sure of one, also another private TV station out there, which is also due to be removed from the DSTV platform. So anyway, this isn't the right platform to say which station is that. I'm sure as a public, you'll be able to know about it as we go on, as days unfold. But actually, that is what is happening right now. More TV stations, of course, are being set up. So, yeah, that's what is going on in our country. If you want to participate, the number is right on your screen. You can call us also just to hear your thoughts. Now, this program is also connected to the arrest of Chela Toguta, who's been raising a lot of issues pertaining to the social issues of in our country.
Yeah, so yesterday, was it yesterday, I saw some people who were protesting?
Yes, they were protesting, but there's a phone call on the line.
Okay.
Good morning.
Morning, Karen. This is if you want to know.
Yes, sir.
I would like to find out what are the reasons to remove this channel from MultiChoice.
I've been saying that from what we know, the correspondence is that you don't watch. Camnet has got no viewers, and it's a liability to MultiChoice. So Camnet is a liability to MultiChoice because people like you don't watch. There are zero viewers on watching Camnet. So
who told the MultiChoice that we don't watch the Camnet? Because that is the useless reason to give.
Okay.
Is it their money when we buy a pamphlet? Is it their money? Are they going to be testing us which channel to watch and which one not to watch? It's a political be no doubt about it. So let them will be going through houses to take which channels are being watched and which ones are not watched. Because myself, I don't even remember the day I watched the ZMDC. Not even my children or my wife. So if you are telling us that it's on a probability of which one they watch, then the ZMDC should be the first channel to be picked off. So to conclude this matter, it's all political. There's nothing like they don't watch. It's very bad for us in those banquets. If you don't watch, let's see our money, it's our own money. After all, these things are digital. So why are they trying to take? The other issue is on Brother Taylor. Brother Taylor, in as much as we can say those were strong allegations on Dorothy. I mean, who doesn't know that Dorothy is corrupt, including the PF? All of them are corrupt. So if someone is sounding a warning that this minister is corrupt, what do? You don't go and arrest that person. What you do is, as the police, you go and find out those allegations are true or not. If at all the allegations are not true, that doesn't mean you have to arrest that person who's sounding an alarm. So the question is that they are trying to infringe on freedom of speech, of which Taylor was just trying to express himself, saying what he heard or what he knows. So what the police could have done is to go to Taylor and find out whether what the allegations he was raising are true or not. Not going to arrest him. So that is what the government, which is full of characteristics of dictatorship, that is what it does. Coming to issue of Camnet TV, as I conclude currently. Camnet TV, I know. I just want to sound like I'm praising Pastor Chiruba. Pastor Chiruba is a pastor who I follow very well. And he is the man of God, really. So he calls a spade. From the same ones that are following him. So they are not comfortable. Even from his preaching, they are not comfortable. So they've been following him very well. It's not like this now that they've started following him. I know how Pastor Chiruba preaches, and he's a man of God who doesn't side with anyone. So in his preaching, while they follow his preaching, they sound that Kairoton of thinking as if he's targeting them. That's what they know. They sound that Kaoning as if he's targeting them, so they just feel comfortable.
Right.
In his preaching, he mentions it very clearly. And they are not comfortable. And to put this on record, even if they cross the Camnet TV, they cannot cross our mouth. We will continue speaking, we will go up to ZMDC, we will make sure they cross even ZMDC. Because we go to ZMDC there. And program and invent ZMDC and so we are ahead. So they will make sure that all stations they cross. They cross all social media, they cross all numbers, their numbers, all platforms. We will make sure that they cross everything. At the end, even them want to be ahead. That's very much, Karen. I'm enjoying the program.
Thank you so much. We do appreciate for your phone call. But Constance, I have one concern. Why do you look very light more than me? Because now you are making me look like I'm dark, and yet you are the one who's dark. I'm sure colleagues who are setting these lights didn't do a good job. Maybe there's more light. No, it can't be.
Than you,
maybe there's a problem here. Colleagues, let's try to switch, because I can see there are too many lights on Constance. There's some segregation here. I think there are more lights on you than the lights on, because you can't look lighter than me. I also have a concern. That cannot be. Look, you are looking like a Mzungu, and me, I'm looking...
I'm white. I've always been white, so...
Yeah, that statement in itself, it's segregation again. So you are segregating against us who are black, because you are light. I think, or the other way is,
we should switch.
Switch.
Tomorrow I should sit there.
Yes, not
Or
tomorrow.
on Monday,
I'll sit. But I've already given them a leakage. What these colleagues of mine?
But look, you look light now.
No, I'm not looking light. I'm looking dark. I should have been looking light also.
Be proud
So
of your
meaning what I'll do also now, I've given them a leakage. I should have switched to confirm. So what they'll do now,
They will still do the lighting.
so they'll bring the lights again this side to show that I'm darker than you. No, I need to complain about. I think I'll also lodge in a complaint. Formally, I'll write formally, put in an envelope and also deliver it. Yes, Constance, we're in the dying minutes of our program.
Yes. I was looking at yesterday. Those people who are protesting. They were I think they were about 10 or so, and I was surprised because when Tukuta was speaking on social media, that man had I think about 60K people saying we are behind you, you know, and then he was like, yes, we'll do this, let's protest, yes, we were about 60K people, you understand? And then when he was arrested, it went quiet. People started saying, no, those who want to go and protest, we can go. Do you know how many people turned out?
10. 10 out to protest.
Yeah.
Where are the 5,900?
Where are they?
Only 10 who turn out to show solidarity.
I hope people are learning from this.
That's the way it is. You talk and everybody will be with you. No, with Constance, we are with you. You are an iron lady.
I stand with Sheila.
I stand with Constance. Go ahead. You also say what you want. I'll stand with you.
And then when I'm behind bars,
I'll be the first one to say, fiakwefyo.
At nempepo
Yesterday I was with one of the people who was busy, who's so active on Facebook talking about the protest. So I find this person say, now, are you attending the 22nd? But I said, you're the one who's busy advocating. So now, whom do you want to go there? That's what the problem is. You advocate for something and you expect another person to go there. You yourself, you're busy sleeping. All right? That's not the way it's supposed to be. Constance, we need to go. You should be, this is exactly 8:45. We should be leaving the studio now.
Okay. So thank you so much for joining us today on Camnet TV Rise and Thrive Breakfast Show. We are still doing the countdown. We're remaining with 10 days to go. 10 sad days, to be removed on DSTV and is it God TV or Topstar? Which one is which? God TV. So this has been Rise and Thrive from me, your host, Constance Mwemba. Today we are talking about Chela Tukuta's arrest, who has been charged with criminal libel, and also the countdown on our side. And from me, Constance Mwemba, and Kalan Muchima, it's
we are leaving you. I thought we are leaving them with the
verse.
The verse of the day.
What's the verse of the day?
The Camnet TV World News verse of the day is, "For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul?"
So, yeah.
That is Mark chapter 8, verse 36 to 37. Good morning.